Dr. Farouk, are you with us?
Oh, yes, I'm with you. Yeah,
Hello, doctor. How are you doing?
everything good. You
I
are
apologize.
having amazing sessions.
It was very intense session, so I apologize for keep you waiting, but we have like very interesting question, topics. Hopefully yours as well. I think will be a good closure for this day. Yeah. So, on behalf of everybody here, I would like to welcome Dr. Farouk. Is a solution architect with more than 4 years of experience executing data-driven solutions to increase efficiency and accuracy. And he have deep-driven passion for software database and data sciences. Now you are working as senior solutions architect at Alibaba Cloud Global. Before that, I can see that you have positioned a very important positions in global companies, but I would love to take I would do this to you to give us like small brief about your background and how we're gonna use the AI as a generative AI as a knowledge base system. So please, Dr. Farah, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Bassam. It's very nice introduction. It's my honor to be here and giving me chance to share Alibaba Cloud's generative AI. Let me share my screen.
Absolutely.
Please confirm. Can you see my screen and
Confirm. Yes.
presentation? Okay.
Yeah.
So, generative AI in Yemen Summit with Alibaba Cloud. Today, my topic is exploring the power of the generative AI, especially in terms of the knowledge-based system. Let's see what's that. So, thanks for introduction. It's like, in short, I'm working for the AI-related projects and products for the global market from Alibaba Cloud. And I would like to start from the, let's say, from use cases demo. Then we will go to the itself. I hope the voice can be here as well. Let
Actually, we
me
are facing
check.
difficulties in hearing your voice. I'm not sure about
Sorry,
mic.
it's not cannot hear the voice, right?
There's difficulties. For me, it's so fine, but I'm not sure if the audience are okay with the quality of the voice. Can you guys confirm
Do
that
you
you are
wanna?
okay? Let me ask Ali Hunaina. Just send me a chat message. The voice, is it okay?
And on my presentation has a voice. I'm wondering, can you hear that
Okay.
one?
Okay.
Could
All
we
right.
check?
All right. All right. All right. It's doable. It's doable. Yeah, please carry on.
You can
Yeah.
hear, right?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So, okay, let me start this one, and then we will go.
Doctor, if there is a voice in your presentation, we cannot hear you. I cannot hear you.
Oh, you
Hannah,
cannot
can you?
hear. Oh, sorry.
No.
I thought
Yeah.
you can hear.
I
Okay,
hear your
then
voice,
I
not
will.
the presentation.
Okay, then I will introduce by myself. So basically, here is how we can
Mhm.
use knowledge base. So if we ask a question relatively new or only related to our system, usually chat large language models or generative AI will answer no. So how we can do? We can upload our document to our knowledge base system, and then after this we can ask, and then we can get detailed answers, which is ingested with our knowledges. Usually we call it RAG, retrieval augmentation generation. So on other words, it's knowledge-based system. This was an example one case. And another case is, let's see not a simple uploading and downloading the file. Another case is we have the system which is delivery on the right side, and then on the left side we have chat. User will enter the location where you need to pick up the goods and where the location where you need to deliver. Then after confirm order, we can see the AI will, so it's like three tasks is going in same times. First task is text to text when it's conversion dialogue with user. Second is text to code, and third is after we generate the code, here we'll generate the reinforcement learning to find the shortest distance between 2 points. All of this one is with support of the AI and generative AI. Uh, the next demo is actually it's ongoing project in Singapore, and the next demo when we wanna discuss about how we can do it very simple way, deploy large language model in Alibaba Cloud. So with one click, you can get your on-prime solution for large language model, which will be fully follow to your data security, and uh, running on your Alibaba Cloud account. So how we do this one, this kind of use cases? First, we put N cube. N cube stands for 3N. First, it's updated the our computing power for next generation of the hardware and software. And Neo, we put it as the generative AI. As we know now, it's like era of the AI, and we have the different platforms: Pi, Lingjun, Cloud Native, Open Search for the vector database on knowledge-based system, Analytic DB for the real-time, no, sorry, for the OLAP task, analytics task, and then combine your internal data to the generative AI. All of this one is doing together with our partners. So we give our partners and creating the network work between the partners. So on the next generation, we can not only updating our cloud computing power, but decreasing price as well. So it's becoming stronger, faster, and safe in a safe manner, plus economical for current situation. So we can see that this is quite general picture. We have like different revolution, industrial revolution, and now we are on the AI, data AI revolution first. And if we will not catch, it will be similar situation as the third industrial revolution. During the third industrial revolution, some of countries they didn't put or some of industries they didn't put enough manpower or resources to this area. Similarly, for AI, it's coming for the first industrial revolution. And on one hand, we need to be in the same level with the new technologies. Moreover, we need to invest on this one and be on the same rail. So one of the way to be on the Alibaba Cloud ecosystem or Alibaba Cloud Technology Partner Program. As you can see on the left side, we have thousands of the partners and even very famous partners. Probably some of the your brands is very familiar with you, like Neo4j, Salesforce, and others. So why? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just reading out loud. I'm sorry. Yeah, just carry on. Carry on.
Okay. Okay. So why we are talking about the generative AI? So we can see there's reports and researchers from different institutions, and we is the next year 40% of enterprise application will embedded with conversational AI. That means generative AI, and then and if we are talking like about the automated process, it's 60%, and it almost one third of the C-level CEO, CTOs, they are talking about how to implement on the 2024 the generative AI. We can see the charts and results of the McKinsey, Gartner. So this kind of signal is not coming from it's coming from the market. We know the generative AI will be next year trend, and we know we need to catch it. However, we have the questions: how we can follow the data compliance and data security, how we can make our knowledge not outside of the country. So here we'll come to the Alibaba Cloud with solutions, and from the starting, so infrastructure as services, is going to the platform as services, and we created the model as services where you can get this all of the generative AI models or foundation models on your side and build above this infrastructure your SaaS solution. SaaS solution can be internally for your company or internally inside country. So in this case, you don't need to send to the outside of your country some data and follow the data security. Before bringing this kind of solution, Alibaba Cloud, we tested and run it in internally various businesses. We have and the Alibaba Group had a dozen of the companies, and we can see the values related to this generative AI implementation internally. So how come up the Alibaba Cloud not so strong on the generative AI? Starting from the 2015, we established a Damo Academy with hundreds of the data scientists PhD level. At the beginning, we win different competitions to show power with voice recognition accuracy. It's 97.7%. It's quite close to 100%. Fake news detection, and then we want to democratize our technologies, bring to the developers. So we start to make open source our solution, like AI painting, our composer models, multimodal M6 models with the biggest size who breaks the 10 trillion parameters. And in the era of the AI, we brought the Lingjun platform for the training generative AI. And we have the Tongyi family large language model or generative AI, which is partly open source. So everyone now can try it and run. So we have the general large language model. let's see if we have general large language, how this general large language model will be helpful for our cases. It's very difficult question. Should define and helpfulness of the large language model. If it will be not brings a benefit in some specific industrial, that's as in general cases, it's difficult to define its value. For example, from the beginning, we try to copy on the AI human behavior to the AI, starting from the neural networks. Neural networks is actually copy of the brain structure, how our brain neurons is working, biological neurons is working. So let's imagine if we have the person who knows the different knowledge, but it's like partly in a different area. He knows like a little bit about finance, about a little bit about the HR, a little bit about the high tech and AI technologies. But if we are talking about the one area, he cannot make some value. Then this human value is not so high. But if he's specialist and know very deep knowledge in the area, where then it can bring the more benefits. Like very good data scientist, he can do a lot of beneficial things in his life. Similarly, like in industrial specific large language models will bring a lot of benefits. As a proof of my words, we can see the trend creating the financial GPT, Bloomberg GPT, Biomed GPT, manufacturing GPT, and others. So what we create the Tongyi family large language models, which can work in different areas. And we upgraded this one in every our sub under the Alibaba group. We have the dozen of the sub companies which is using Tongyi, like in retail, finance, logistics, offline shopping, online shopping, in marketing, let's say even in a scientist area. So instead of what here is message, instead of creating general AI, industrial specific large language model will have more benefit for the companies is in the next year. So how we can create this kind of industrial specific large language models? We can use the platform which calls the PyLinjun, and if we want to do the text related generation, we can use platform for AI LLM plus large language model. If we want to do the AI painting, then it will be Pi plus stable diffusion, which is diffusion models, which will be very helpful for the generating the images. And we can use the Tongyi family for the generating image if we want to use the one. Yeah. If we would like to text, then we can use the Qianwen. If we want the audio related things, then it will be Tingwu. So if you want to create your own things, you can use a large language model with analytic DB. It will be your own knowledge-based system. If you want to use the SaaS solutions, which is with open source large language models, you're welcome to use open source. And you want to easily integrate it with your ecosystem, use current infrastructure, then function compute with generative AI. And for example, you are in a business area, but you don't want to go to the deep on the technical part, and with one click deploy the generative AI, then welcome to use ComputeNest with generative AI. Here is example of the multimodality content generation. We can see the text to video. here we can see the text to image, style migration. Sorry, here is we have the audio as well, but generated music. So here combination of the three things. First is generate the video, then generate the music, and then base it on the text prompt. So all of this video, which you can see on this part, is generated by AI. And on the background, it has the music, which is playing, and music generated as well.
Wow. It's really good for
Looks very
content
amazing, right?
writers.
Sorry?
I said this would be great assistant for content creators and writers. You can generate
Exactly,
whatever you want.
exactly.
I can
Yes, you
start
can.
like your YouTube channel like second day, just with the script and generate everything and just try start making money.
Definitely. Even we have product for the generating the avatars and the text to speech. Which then you can daily create the dozen of the contents and build it. Or if somebody interested on this one, feel free to contact. We can help it to build and you can try it. By myself, I'm thinking
Yes.
about this one to create some AI-based channel.
We lack of let's say like not resources. I mean sources, especially in we live in a country when people who are so creative are so limited.
Exactly. And instead of doing some routine things, writing text and content, we can do more creative things, valuable things to make our life better. So how it works? It's like we have the platform. So if you have this idea and you want to bring it to the life, how it will work? We have the platform, which calls a platform for AI. And under this one, we have the different accelerator to save your money on the GPU resources. We know GPU resources is the most expensive part. Then it's a development tool, which is make you easier to deploy and use this all of the new models for the generating content and have the solutions to for personal usage or for enterprises web UI when you have the dozen of the designers need to generate the content and everything will be on under the Alibaba cloud. What you will get by this one, you will have comprehensive features, API with web user interface and cost efficiency because you will for each designer, instead of giving for each designer one GPU your machine or one GPU server, you will share one GPU server between the 10 of the designers and use. And another this is with optimization and acceleration of the GPU card with Piblade, it will have the upgrading speed up to 3 times, even sometimes like 5 times on the memory. And when we're talking about the knowledge management system, we can imagine like this kind of architecture. Some companies, when they come to us, they say, okay, we have the own database. On database, we have the information and we have the dozen of the files which is we are saving in our side. How we can combine everything together? So it's doing very in an easy way. We have the databases which we call the vector database. On other side, it can be your documents. All of this one will be uploaded. The documents transfer to the vectors to easy save in database. Yes, and then your database information will be saved in database as well. So when you combine this information and your large language model, uh, you ask the question from the large language model, we will find this information from database, combine with your question and ask again, and then outcome will deliver it to you. So here is use cases for logistic when like easy dispatch asking the questions. First, we need to get the user credential information from database, then related documentation, API information, and schedule this one and find the free delivery guide. Everything can be sent to the as outcome. Why we are offering this one? The most important thing is safety. So all of this data will be under your account. So you are using Alibaba Cloud and you are using your own server, and on the own server will be deployed large language model, which will not shared with others. So other people cannot get the access to your large language model. And you will have on the database, so where you loaded your information. And on the virtual machine, you can put your applications. So that will follow your data security and safety parts. So it's not only the following data security and safety, it's bringing cost efficiency with vector database. When we are using large language model by itself, it usually gives a hallucinated answer, not correct answer, with some of the assumption. But when we create this knowledge-based system, we will have clear, less hallucinated answers, and it can connect to your ecosystem and will be very helpful for you in tasks. So what's other benefits? The benefits on this part is usually when you ask the question, it will answer only text. Instead of only text, we can put the image and sources of the document. If it's like web page, we can put the link to the web page. If it's PDF file, link to the PDF file. With this one, we can get the content security. It will be multimodal and all search, and even we can give the different levels. For example, inside company, we have the HR department, financial department, and developer teams or developers departments. Each department cannot get the access to another department documentation, so we can level it without duplicating data and creating extra space, extra spendings, just giving the different level of the permission. We could give control the access, or on other word can give the easily control data governance. So with this one, I'm concluding my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Looking forward for your questions.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doctor. Actually, before Sammy step in, I think everybody is thinking about this question. So we all witnessed the journey of Genie or Alibaba Cloud AI journey that started like maybe 2 years ago, right? Why all of a sudden
Yes.
we just heard about that some kind of generative AI with Alibaba Cloud? Once we heard about the Chat GPT, OpenAI, surge of or explosive model that dominated the news last year. Okay, what's the difference between what OpenAI have done so far from the initiative that Alibaba Cloud was doing? Right, I think they started in the same year. Yeah, that's my first question. And the second one is related, say, to the business itself. It's about you are providing this ability and capability to use the generative AI to enhance the business flow or work. For example, Could we like start, for example, an assistant that helps a user or normal user uh, with his daily routine shopping list, and have this fictional character moved on to another website. So we have this figure can do all the virtual browsing, buying, listing. And can we do this?
So regarding first question, Alibaba Cloud is huge organization, and we have the different businesses, different units. So our academy, Damo Academy, even we have the hundreds of the scientists, they work in different tasks. We have 10 directions, including medicals, legal, finance, and one of the part is generative AI. However, we did a great job. We can see our open source models similarly to GPT. Maybe we should put on this one of the direction of 10 and more attention than we could have the earlier results. However, when last year published the generative AI, similarly from other companies, we had the results, but the difference on our case, we usually on the safety side. So before publish any product, we need to go to every regularity to get approval. So because of this one, maybe this is our differential.
So
And
basically, you're saying they are good at marketing.
yes,
That's very typical,
yes,
very typical from the Silicon Valley. Yeah.
right. Yes, and for regarding second question, it's very good question. So if you know, we have the business unit. We call it AliExpress, which is online shopping platform. We are now testing the on that one generative AI, which can find the products and offer you. So basically, you can ask, offer me some Bluetooth earphone, headset, and then you can talk like in different manners. It's different from the chatbot. Which we are talking about the e-commerce chatbot, it's like only related to this information which you put, and it has the form which you need to follow. But with the new current technology, you can talk as your friend, or like a human language closer. It's quite complicated, difficult to define is it human or like large language model. So what I want to say, in AliExpress we have the hundreds of the sources from different countries, and it can kind of collect. Your idea is very great, but for the grabbing the information from different websites, we need to again follow the data security. Will this data website or information providers allow to grabbing the information in real time? If it's allowed, what will be the feedback from them? So if we can solve this issue, I think since the technology part, from perspective of the technology, it's not so big question.
I would love to hear from Abdurrahman from the telecommunication industry. He came from New Telecom, our sponsors. I think Abdurrahman is very much into like centric focus, our customer centric focus design and customer services. So, Abdurrahman, what do you think about this thing about AI become this assistant to help you with your customer? You know, you have like more than 5 million customers. At least you are having like this nightmare or headache daily in daily basis to answer and attract every like 1,000 customer per day. Yeah.
Well, Bassem, you are totally right. And actually, we have already started something in this related, actually. It's in the progress, actually, in that. beta stage. But the most important thing that you need to think about it is about that AI is not a destination. It's not that a must that you need to have. It's not that something you're bragging that you have an AI within your services. Once you have a need for AI, then you have to use an AI. Sometimes you can use some tools that will serve you at the current status perfectly rather than to invest in AI. Still, investing in AI is a must, is important, but at what stage and at what scale that you need to invest in AI? This is the most important that we need to consider, especially with the telecom, huge number of data that will require this data to be cleaned, screening, on all these things to be in the right direction. So, without the right data, the complete data, there is no AI. So I think the right stage now is not to jump to the conclusion of what we can do. It's about the readiness, cleaning the data, assuring that the data is in the right form. Then we can go for using the optimal usage of AI. That's from my perspective. Still, it is not a must, but still something that we have to go within the roadmap. Having Alibaba or Wave Cloud, whatever that solution we have, is something as being stated by Sami earlier. It needs to be taken in a first step and then follow steps and so on, so on. So in this way, we can assure the readiness not only from our side for the AI, but also for our customers to use AI as a self-assistance or as an AI smart assistance.
Super, super. So do you agree with him, Doctor? Can we provide something?
Yeah. So I like Abdurrahman's idea. So usually it's like your request is creating some answer, right? If you have the needs, then you will create. Current market, what we see, it's a great request. It's similar happened, if I remember correctly, in the 90s when the telecommunication companies, every telecommunication company starting to deploying the tune prediction when need to predict the customer will leave or not. That kind of AI needs it was come, but for some telecommunication it doesn't was so big requirement. But currently we can see all of telecommunication companies, they are doing the customer prediction of leaving their company or churn or not. Similarly will be in with generative AI. It has a roadmap, but it's comes from the business needs. It's first business needs. Second, we need to check its investment and feedback. Some ideas, as maybe in terms of the investment, it's not good. However, by time we will see how it will go. And the last but not least is it need to like technology based on the behind before doing the part which technology base is included the data platform where Mr. Abdurrahman mentioned data cleaning, data preparation, everything is on the data platform. Of course, if you don't have the data, first you need to consider about the preparation data.
Super. It's about the data. It's about the readiness. It's about building something useful and not meaningless, and not falling in the trap of the OpenAI and AI stuff because we are just trying to compete with each other. Absolutely, absolutely. So exactly. Perfect. That's perfect closer for this AI session. I don't know if anyone have a question you'd like to ask Dr. Farouk. You can just raise your hand or just jot it down within the comment section. And Sami, are you still with us?
Sure I am.
Yes, I believe that you want to speak on something about to close with the AI sector, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yes. So, Doctor, thank you so much for your contribution today. And of course, we need to have this presentation. I don't know if you already have sent it to Hannah, I guess. But thank you so much for your time and being with us today. I really appreciated your existence here. And so now